There we go. All right. Welcome, welcome. Love in the hearts. All right. Are you guys jamming with me? Can you hear that? That is actually a soundtrack I had made. So I'm going to put some words to it maybe. But it's mine. I own it. All right. Because I'm thinking about when I have live events, we want to come out and we want to get to jamming. Because people think that tracking numbers, talking about money and all that stuff is like stuffy. It's not fun. Tell me this. When you're making money, aren't you having fun? Give me some hearts if that's you. When you're making money, you have money hitting your bank account. Isn't that fun? It's fun for me. I need to be able to tap and give some hearts myself. Yes, that is awesome. Who doesn't want to make some money? Making money and having fun. That's what it's all about. And that is my motto. And I believe everyone that come hang with me in my community should have that same mindset, right? Being in business, making money, and having fun. All right, let me just turn that off right quick, and we're going to dive right in. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, awesome. So it's off. So welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate the hearts. And I really appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule to join me here this evening, because I know you could be cooking dinner, spending time with kids, doing homework, or maybe I'm just saying all the things that I have to do in the evening. I don't know. But that's my drill of what I have to do every evening. Pick my son up from school. Yes, cook dinner, do some homework with him. I feel like I'm still in school. And then so today, Bible study for me. So I'm getting ready to head out for that here shortly. But I wanted to do this scope before I left because I want you to have something to ponder over until tomorrow. You're still eating Thanksgiving? Okay, cool. Yeah, I did yesterday too. Yeah. So that was awesome. All right. All right. So I appreciate you guys joining me. I really do, taking the time out. And my pages have flipped because of the heater is flowing. All right. So again, thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the replay viewers, those of you that are live and those of you on the web. I notice I have a lot of people that join me on the web. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love. All right. Real quick, I'm Felicia Streeter. And what I do is I help entrepreneurs just like you be more productive and profitable in your own chaos. All right. So that's what I do. So what we're talking about here today is part 2 of the series that we're talking about this week. And today we're going to talk about the numbers. And we're going to be breaking down the numbers. So if you got some pencil and paper, go get it. Get your pencil and paper. Or if you like to take notes on your iPad, computer, whatever method, get it so we can take some notes, because you're going to actually do some calculations with your numbers, because you need to know your numbers. It is important to always know your numbers and if they're actually feasible in order to reach your goal. All right. So if you remember yesterday, one of the things we said is figure out what your vision, mission, goals are, right? So I'm going to ask you real quickly before we dive in, what is your income goal for next year? And you don't have to tell me what it is. If you don't want to put it out here in the comments, that's cool. It could be personal, but if you know what your income goal is, give me some hearts and let me know. And then we can move on and break down some numbers for you. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So everybody know what their income goals are. Cool. And sit your oars, you're out and in. I think you're giving me a lot of hearts. I really appreciate that. What's your name? All right. So, so I'm glad you guys know your numbers. Awesome. If you don't, that is like one of the first things you need to do is know what your income goal is. All right. So now that you have that, Curtis. All right. Thanks, Curtis. I appreciate that. All right. So what do you offer? Do you know what you offer? What you're going to offer in 2016? Are you adding something new? Are you letting something go? What will you offer next year? And for this exercise right now, if you want to, you can just pick one thing because it'll make it easier. And then you can go back, watch the replay, and add all the other things that you offer and then put the numbers together. All right. So what do you offer? And then I'm going to give you an example here in a moment. How often will you offer your product or service? Still a work in process. All right. Awesome. Keep working at it, Curtis. Keep coming back. Work at it with us every day. You'll get it done. All right. So how often will you offer your product or service or whatever it is that you do? Appreciate the hearts. I love you guys. Thank you. All right. How many people will you service at one time? So for example, if you offer a service, how many people can you actually service at one time? If you're going to do something, say, in a group setting, how many people do you want to work with in a group setting at one time? If you're producing a particular product or something, hi, thank you for joining us. If you're inviting followers, thank you, I appreciate that. If you're going to offer something multiple times or whatever that looks like, but how many people will you put into that group? How many people will you create a product for at one time? Maybe you knit hats. So how many hats can you knit in a month? Right? So whatever it is, whatever you provide, how many people can you actually service at one time? And that you want to. There's a difference. Lastly, what will you charge? What will be your pricing? Excuse me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose, so I'm gonna go off camera. All right, I'm back. All right, cool. Didn't want you guys to see all that. All right, so what is your pricing? Do you know what your pricing is? If you do, give me some hearts. Let me know. What is your pricing? Do you know? All right, awesome, awesome. All right, so cool. So now we're gonna go through an example. And you should have wrote those things down because I told you grab your pencil, grab your paper. Grab your pencil, your paper, iPad, iPhone, computer, whatever you're going to take notes. You should have that. So let's recap real quick. What are your offers? How often will you offer it? How many people can you service at one time? And how many people do you even want to? So you need to decide that. And what is your pricing? So let's give you an example. For example, let's say my goal is $150,000 for the year, next year, right? So and I'm going to work with even numbers. I know some people charge, like 97s and 95s and things like that, but we're going to work with easy numbers today, okay? So these are not necessarily real numbers, but easy numbers for us to calculate. All right? So income goal, and I want you to write this down. Income goal is $150,000 for the year. Okay? And I broke it up into 3 different products so that you can see the just. That way it'll be easy for you to do one if that's all you have. So say my strategic business plan templates, I charge $20, right? And my goal is I want to sell 10 of those every month, right? So write that down. You can put SBPT, put $20, and then put 10 monthly, right? Next, let's say I'm going to do a workshop. All right. In the workshop, we'll have 10 people at a time. I only want to work with 10 people at a time in the workshop. Okay. Because I want to touch everybody, get to know you, blah, blah, blah. That's my reasoning. 10 people. And from the workshop, I'm going to charge $200 each person. So put workshop, $200, 10 people. And I'm going to do that once a month. Okay. And then let's say the strategic plan done for you. So that's where I will create your strategic plan for you, right? I'm going to offer that again every month, but, well, let me give you the pricing. So that's going to be $1,000, right? I'll offer it every month, and I want to do 5 per month. Okay. Recap real quick. So the templates, $20, sell 10 a month. The workshop, $200, 10 people in it each month, and I'll do that monthly, so that's 12 months. A strategic business plan done for you where I'll actually create your plan. We do some coaching around it, and I actually deliver the templates and everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I do it all for you, right? And that's $1,000, and I want to do 5 of those monthly every month. So now we're going to do some calculations. So do you have your calculator? If not, I already calculated it, so we're good. All right, so remember, my income goal was $150,000 for the year. Appreciate those hearts. That means I'm right on point. You guys are tracking. I appreciate that. All right, so looking at the templates, right? Looking at the templates, remember I said $20 at 10 a month is $200, right? I'm sorry, that's $2,000. I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me back up. I left one out. So the templates is going to be $200 a month, right? I'll make $200 from that. The workshop, I will make $2,000 a month, right? calculating the numbers. You guys tracking with me? And then the done for you would be $5,000 a month, right? So do the math. So we're adding up what? $200, right? Thank you. I'm glad you guys are appreciating this. Thank you. Because, I like to share and give value and something that you guys can take away and actually do something. All right. So we got $200 for the templates, $2,000 for the workshop, and $5,000 for the done for you, which gives us a total of what? $7,200 for the month. Okay. Now, remember, my goal was to make $150,000 for the year, right? So let's do the calculation and see. And I can tell you that we're off because I know in order to make $150,000 in a year, you need to make $12,500 a month when you break down the numbers. So if I'm only at $7,200, what does that tell you? This is the eye-opener piece here for you guys. What does that tell you? With what I have in place, with what I'm charging, how often I want to do it, I will never reach my income goal. So you see how you can set yourself up for failure? That's why it's important to plan to profit. You can't just pick an income goal and then go out there all willy-nilly. You need to break down the numbers, know what they mean. All right? So this is your homework. All right? I want to tell you what you're going to do for homework in just a second. But here's what I want you to know. So not having a strategic plan and not knowing your numbers is costing you more than you really realize. Can you guys actually see that? Right? No plan, no profits. All right? You got to plan around it. And tomorrow, before we scope tomorrow, I'm going to have the templates for you. And I'll tell you where to go get the templates tomorrow. And that way you can go download the templates and actually put in your information of what we covered yesterday and today. So you can actually do your homework of figuring out your numbers. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to calculate your numbers. Right? You said you know what your income goal is. If you don't, figure out what you want your income goal to be. Right? And then what you're going to offer. How often, how many people will you service at one time, and what will your pricing be? And see if it matches up. If it does not, guess what? You need to do some adjustments. Right? Here's how you can adjust. Let me break it down for you. You can either increase your prices, right? Or increase how many people you will service at one time. Okay? And here's what we're covering later in the week, just so you can get a little tidbit. And maybe tomorrow, let me check. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Oh, guess what we're covering tomorrow? Conversion rates. So by the end of the week, you're going to know exactly what it's going to take to hit your numbers. So we're going to talk about how many people you need to talk to every day. What will it take for you to do on a monthly, a weekly, and daily basis to hit your goal? And you will know if you don't do certain things on a particular day, guess what? You're not going to reach your goal. All right? So that's what we're covering tomorrow. I appreciate you guys joining me. If you have any questions, put them in the comment below. I can answer those. If not, if it's something personal about your income goals or your calculations and things like that, shoot me an email over at Felicia@FeliciaStreeter.com. I answer all of my emails to myself. Okay, I'm human. Okay, so I answer them all myself. If I don't answer in 24 hours, it may have went to spam. Send it again. All right. Other than that, that is all I have. I gave you your homework. You're going to work on your numbers, your calculations of what you offer, pricing, and how often, and how you're going to work it next year, right? Making money and having fun in your business. That's what it's all about. And other than that, I want to invite you guys to join me back here tomorrow as we talk about conversion rates. So we're going to break down your conversion rates. But I need you to do this other part first, all right? Can you guys commit to do that? Give me some hearts if you're going to do that for homework tonight. Yes, we get homework. That's the only way. You have to take action, and then you have to implement. All right? All right, I appreciate you guys coming. I'm about to sign off, get some dinner right quick, and then go to Bible study. That's what I do on Tuesday. All right, have a good day. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. And if nothing else, be productive. Bye-bye.